So, Jack, what's the history of this slate, right? I mean, you have 3 major points. Atlas, moving Ball State in the right direction. That's pretty self-explanatory. But engagement, awareness, and vision, and then these 4. How did it all come together? Or have you been building this master plan for years, and now you're just dropping the guillotine? What is it? What is it?
Okay, so this goes back. So Rich, you and I, we met at orientation. So we met at orientation, and we became really good friends. Actually, when I met her, sorry, this is a really funny story. So we were actually in the rec center, and we're walking through, and I remember her saying, she goes, you know, when I leave this university, like, I want to make a real difference on this campus. Keep in mind, we hadn't actually started attending the university yet, but even in orientation, Richu knew that she wanted to leave this campus and she wanted to have an impact. And Richu and I hit it right off just because we both are so passionate for Ball State, and we both really wanted to see change happen. We both got involved in student government, which actually wasn't ever part of the plan. It just happened. We ended up one day in student government being like, you're in student government too? And so we met through SGA as freshmen. We became really close. As it turns out, Austin and I met at an SGA exec dinner at Steak and Shake. Totally random.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't in SGA at the time, but we met at Steak and Shake dinner for SGA.
I just remember your beautiful hair.
No.
That hair.
Nice hair.
Stop it, Austin. You're flattering me.
Come on, this is radio, folks.
And then Megan and I, actually Megan was the very first friend when I moved into college. She was the first person I met. She lived right across the hall from me. And I remember because I was carrying this piano, and I told her my name was Jack, but on our door it said John, and so she wouldn't talk to me at first because she couldn't figure out what my name actually was.
My mom and I actually had to look around. We were like, oh, Andy and Jack, they're carrying the piano. I wonder if they live in our hallway, and we didn't know what their name tag said something different. So we were like, okay, I don't know where these people are. We want to get to know them. We're gonna be best friends, and then turns out we lived right across the hall from each other.
So we ended up coming together. We realized how much we loved Ball State, and actually starting around last year, we started talking about the real possibility of running one day for an SGA executive board and what that would entail. And it entails a lot. We've had hundreds of meetings. We've spent over almost 400 hours actually in meetings. We've worked with over 20 administrators. And we spent 2 years trying to make sure that when we ran, it would be something that could truly make a difference. It would be a platform that wasn't just kind of promises. It was something that was real. And we can say, Ball State, we're here to make change happen.